What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast. My name is Bret, aka Enigma911, and you can catch this podcast live over on twitch.tv/Enigma911 every Sunday, usually at 8 p.m. Eastern. You join the chat if you're a subscriber over there. We'd love to have you in on the conversation. But if you can't catch it live, that's A-OK. Dropped over on YouTube and podcast services the very next week, where it's put out topic by topic and is put as one big video or MP3 for your amusement on the following Friday. Last but not least, hashtag ad merch store. Get all of your swag over there. T-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Rep the brand. Support us, and we will love you for it. Today, we're on episode 132. Holy crap. We're pushing through these episodes real quick. I guess that will happen when you go week to week, but whatever. Another solo episode kind of sprinkled in amongst the guests. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode. Had a lot of fun talking with Chris. Today, for the solo episode, I figured I'd open up with a little bit of a topic we haven't talked about in quite some time. In fact, I last talked about it with Big John, oh boy, ages and ages ago. I'm sure you could find that episode. But I want to talk about music for a little bit, kind of talk about some artists I'm into, some bands, kind of give some recommendations if you're looking for something new. There's a lot of music out there, just like everything. A lot of media to take in. And sometimes it's hard to kind of have it all reach you and get a chance to watch, listen, etc. So yeah, just kind of wanted to extend a branch out to you, be like, hey, this is stuff I enjoy. Maybe you guys will enjoy it too. But I guess to open up, just to start, my main type of music that I enjoy, I kind of lean towards like the rock, heavy rock, the metal. That's kind of what I really enjoy, dive into, and sink my teeth into. And then from there, it kind of branches out every which way and direction. It's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm very much the person who will hear a song and I'm like, oh, yep, pick that. This one, and just kind of grab all around. Very rarely do I listen to a song and then explore that artist like discography. Probably a bad thing. But I've only done that a handful of times. Other than that, it's very pick and choose, like what's popular now or just something that catches my ear, whether it's at a movie or a party, whatever, the radio, whatever it is, and just kind of be like, oh, this one's really catchy. I like this one. So with the rock and stuff being my main go-tos, there's a couple of bands I've really gravitated towards that have been like, I don't know, the real champions, I guess you could say, or like ones that have really deep dived in and really enjoyed their music that they've come out with. And recently, unfortunately, the Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins had passed away. And the Foo Fighters are definitely up there for me as one of those bands that I've fully enjoyed. I've unfortunately never gone to see them in concert. I'd love to have that opportunity at some point. Obviously now with his passing, they're taking some time off. Totally understandable. But they're a band that I dove into, I think, fully probably around college. I remember vividly I'm forgetting the album, but there was an album that had dropped right around college. I think it was 2011, 2012, and I would listen to that album pretty frequently, like before classes. Kind of, it was a normal thing. Wasting Light. That album I listened to just constantly, and I really gravitated towards that album, and then kind of opened myself up to their past stuff. I had known about like the big hits, like Pretender is fantastic. Love that song. And then I started exploring other ones from their greatest hits album. So I would say out of their stuff, like there's a lot of good stuff, clearly, that is in or from their song history. But I mentioned Pretender. Pretender's fantastic. Everlong I really enjoy, both the regular version and the acoustic version. My Hero's fantastic. One that kind of took me by surprise, just because it's very like upbeat, cheery. It's almost, I don't know. It's kind of not a doo-wop, but it's like this weird, like happy beat. But Big Me, that one's really catchy, and I really enjoy that one. And then as we kind of go on further from their stuff, Long Road to Ruin off their Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace album. That one is another really great one. From the Wasting Light one, I talked about obviously listening to that one over and over again in college. Rope is great. Bridge Burning is really good. And then which one is it? These Days. These Days is really good. There's one that they had like a guest singer on, and it's not my favorite, but like it's got a really good kind of rhythm to it, and once it kind of gets going into it, it's like, wow, like Dave Earl's obviously really talented, and the rest of the band. I want to say it's No, it's not Arlandria. Which one is it? Oh boy. Maybe it's Walk. I don't know. I'm blanking on it. But Foo Fighters got a lot of good stuff. I would definitely recommend them. I will say, once they kind of got farther into their CDs and their discography, they really not changed their style. But I will say that's something that I kind of was like, at originally. They went from songs like Pretender, My Hero, where it was like heavier, harder stuff, and then they kind of transitioned into more, like they kind of experimented with their style and tried a lot of different things. And it's definitely an acquired taste, I guess you could say. Some of them hit really well. Some of them like, I don't know if I connect with this one. Like one I can think of right off the bat is I think it's White Limo. I'm trying to find it right now. It's off that same album. Why the hell can't I find it? But yeah, I think it's that one. For some reason, it's very scream heavy, almost, or at least like the audio is very distorted. And I'm just like, nope, I can't. This song for some reason just does not connect at all with me. And then I know they've recently done another album. I do not know or have experience with any of those songs. Fake fan. I think it's the Sonic Highways one. But I need to go and give that a try. They actually have two. So, do I have Sonic Highways? Oh, no, I did try Sonic Highways. Concrete and Gold. My apologies. Concrete and Gold is the one I have not done, along with Medicine and Midnight. Jeez, these guys are pumping out albums all the time. I haven't checked out their most recent stuff, but definitely those tracks there in the past, or the older stuff, has been great, that I've really enjoyed. And then we're going to kind of take a little bit of a harder approach, and this is a band I didn't know I liked until I gave them a chance, and this one's kind of got a funny backstory. But Korn is a huge one for me that I've really enjoyed, going back and exploring their past stuff, and then kind of once I got on that bandwagon and then moved forward with them, of just like eating up everything that they were putting out. And Charlie, who's been on the podcast before, he was the fan originally, and I would always, as a dumb kid, just tease him because he would have the hat on. I'm like, haha, Korn, just thinking it was, misspelled vegetable or whatever. It was stupid. But yeah, just being like, oh, laughing at that. And then like with him sharing the music, and then also there was an old family friend, Steve. And Steve and I occasionally, when I would hang out at their house, we would play an NHL game. I can't remember the year it was. But that game was a lot of fun. But in their soundtrack were Korn songs. And they were really, really good. Like, I think Falling Away From Me was on there. And maybe Here to Stay. But there was that connection there. And then I started diving deeper and deeper into their stuff. And eventually I would go see them in concert. I think I've seen them twice, maybe 3 times now. And that's another like layer on the cake of also this great music they're putting out there. But their live performance, fantastic. First time I went to go see them was Korn, Disturbed, and then some openers, which I'm going to talk about later. And that was nuts, seeing them there. And then seeing them in a bigger venue, closer, shout out to Kevin, that was insane. Just feeling, the energy from the stage there with them performing, fantastic. So songs I would recommend from Korn would be quite a bit, if I'm going to be honest. You got the early stuff. So, let's see. Let's pull up the discography, shall we? There's the list of songs. These are the album titles. Okay. So, Freak on a Leash is fantastic. Blind is great. Oh boy. Coming Undone's great. I mean, I know that's a more popular one along with Freak on a Leash. I personally like Oildale, Leave Me Alone. That one's fantastic and really, really good. And then we started, as time kind of moved on, they started experimenting also with their style for one album, which I don't think performed super duper well, or at least people didn't like. I loved it. So I don't know when this album was released. Let's see if I can find it real quick. But during, let's see. Yeah. Okay, 2011. Hey, another time. Another college time. They released Path of Totality. This album was Korn's hard rock new metal style mixed with EDM dubstep songs. Skrillex was on there, Noisia, Excision, and other artists. And they kind of collided. This album, I know a lot of people didn't like. I loved it. You're taking Korn, which I love, and you're taking the electronic music that I also enjoy, and just going and mushing it together, and it was fantastic. Fantastic stuff there. Let's see, what songs from there was I really digging? Narcissistic Cannibal, I think, was the single that came out of that, off that album. Let's Go with Noisia was really good. Let's see, Chaos Lives in Everything, another great one. Really, really good. If you like the electronic music stuff, I would definitely give that a try. I know it's not for everybody, but yeah, that was great. And then after that album with Paradigm Shift, they kind of, it was kind of like a return to form for the original stuff. They got Brian Welch back into the band after him taking some time for some self-reflection and healing there. And you could definitely tell, like I said, when I say back to form, like this was something, it was healing for everybody. With Brian coming back, it was good. Spike in My Veins, I think, might be my favorite from there. Ooh, but Never Never is also really great. Pray For Me, solid tune. I keep saying great. They're all great. And then I think it's weird. This one was like a bonus song, but Hater was one that I remember hearing on the radio, and it just instantly clicked, like, wow, that's really, really good. So yeah, the return to form, after that was really good. And then I think they had one more album after that was along the same lines. They
they haven't really ventured too far from their style since that one experimental album with the EDM stuff. Was it Serenity of Suffering? Was that the one I'm thinking of? Okay, so after Paradigm Shift, it's Serenity of Suffering, The Nothing, and Requiem. Requiem is their latest one, which I don't think I've listened to. That just came out in February of 2022. But yeah, good stuff from them. The Nothing was another great album. I don't think I know too much of Serenity of Suffering and that music. Oh no, I do that one. That was okay. Been in and out. Did you tell the SPAC story? Not fully, but yeah. Going to the Performance Center and seeing them that close. Once again, shout out to Kev. We were maybe 6 rows back, tops. And yeah, just once again, the energy of their performances, of them going out. Did a little point over to John, and John pointed back to me. I was like, the whole fanboy thing. Like, that was insane. Like, I don't think another concert will ever beat that experience. Like, I want to go back and listen to Korn, but I'm like, I don't know if I can top that. Just being in that situation. I know, like, personally, if I'm at a concert, I'm there to listen to the music. I know some people like moshing around, doing all that stuff. Not my thing. I don't have anything against it, but I'm there to do that. So at this specific venue where it's seated, I think they had a mosh area, but it was smaller. Like, seated, not like you're at the theater or the opera and you're sitting there waving yourself or whatever, but like everybody in the seated area is like, we're standing, but nobody's like, bumping against each other, freaking out. Like, just to have that, like, you're in your own space, you're with your friend, you are shouting like idiots at these songs, like, fuck yeah, this is great. Like, nothing's gonna top that. I'm sorry, I don't know if anything ever will, but that was awesome. And having them play with another band that's fantastic, Avenged Sevenfold, some great songs. I haven't fully dived into their stuff, but Nightmare from them is great. Beast and the Harlot's fantastic. They've done some songs for Call of Duty, which are really great. I don't think they count those in their official playlist. But Avenged Sevenfold's another great one people should check out. But yeah, that was a fantastic experience. Now speaking about one I mentioned earlier of my first concert with Korn, I mentioned an opener. And this one I had heard of, but I didn't know any of their stuff until that concert. Actually, that concert. And I don't think this band gets enough credit. This band is definitely underrated. Sevendust. Sevendust is underrated, and people need to give them more credit. Sevendust is fantastic. A lot of great songs from them that I think people should listen to. So yeah, the story with them and my experience, like I said, went to a concert and, looking at merch, I'm like, oh, you know what? They opened up. Let me give it a shot. So I bought a CD from there, the Cold Day Memory CD from 2010. Holy shit. Okay. Bought it, listened to it, instantly fell in love with this band. And I think the song that just stole it for me and made me a fan of them is Karma. Karma is an amazing song. Whether it's from this album where they're just rocking out, going in, or later on, I think it was later on, had to be, was their acoustic album. Karma Acoustic also crushes it. Also goes in way harder than it needs to. Really good song there. Other songs off that specific album that are great: Splinter, Forever, Ride Insane, Strong Arm Broken's another good one. And I think something that makes Sevendust so interesting is they have 3 singers. They have their main vocalist with LaJean Witherspoon, but then their drummer also sings, and I think it's their bassist also sings. And hearing the different styles from each of them kind of interwoven into the songs is really cool. So yeah, Cold Day Memory is a great album. And then I think it was the Blackout the Sun album. So I got that one. Time Travelers and Bonfires. Kill the Flaws, good one. Ooh, they got 2 more albums. Man, I'm really slacking on the recent stuff. But they got a bunch of stuff. If I'm gonna go into the Blackout the Sun album, Memory, another amazing song. Faithless is good. Mountain's great. Decay, I think they released as their single. Fantastic. Nobody Wants It, another good one as well. Let's see what we got from the Time Travelers. Okay, so Time Travelers is where I think they included some of the acoustic stuff, because here's Karma again. Yeah, One Life is a good one. A little bit more of a slow, somber song for them, but that was good. And then as a callback, off the Seasons album, I believe the song, yes, Enemy. Enemy's a great one from them as well. So if you get a chance, check that out. So Sevendust is underrated. Speaking of underrated, my boys over at Alter Bridge are heavily underrated, and these guys are too popular over in Europe, and they don't perform enough here in the States, and I hate it. Alter Bridge is great. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, you know Alter Bridge pretty well. Metalingus, Radar Superstar Edge, his opening theme. Well, now it's Other Side, also Alter Bridge. Man, what a good song. But then you got Miles Kennedy crushing it with his singing abilities. Like, it's insane what this guy can do. If we're going into stuff that I really dig, Alter Bridge 3, that album, Isolation, that's up there. Wonderful Life is a little bit sad, but that's a great one if you need a good cry too. Life Must Go On, another sad one. Jeez, we're putting all the heartstrings out there. Let's see. Wow, that was a really sad album. I Know It Hurts. I know I've listened to that one. Fortress, I think, was a heavier one that they kind of went into. Addicted to Pain was the single they released out with that one. Very good song. Cry of Achilles is great. Calm the Fire. Farther Than the Sun. Some good stuff there. What about Last Hero? Oh, is this the one? Yeah. My Champion's a great song. Show Me a Leader. Let's see. Good stuff there. Hey, there's the Other Side song. Oh, these guys got a 2022 album as well. Maybe it's coming out. Maybe it's delayed. Man, I gotta start catching up on all this recent stuff. A fake fan for all these bands. I don't know their recent shit. But Alter Bridge needs more respect on their name. Please go give them a listen. Other songs that I can think of that like I really enjoy and connect with and want people to listen to. Disturbed has a lot of great stuff. There's a lot of covers that they do. I think their Sound of Silence rendition is really good. Was it Vilify? I believe is them. Is fantastic. There's one that has come out, I feel, more recently, but obviously you know my track record just from this conversation we're having right here. That is really good. Pancakes here. Are we talking Disturbed? We're talking Disturbed. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Disturbed has a lot of great stuff. Like I said, a lot of good covers that they've done. I think it was from Genesis, which I didn't realize as a kid. I want to say, was it Asylum? Obviously, Down with the Sickness. Everybody knows that one. No, it wasn't that album. Was it this one? No, there's Sound of Silence on that album. Yeah, Disturbed's the one I haven't really fully delved into their songs. Are You Ready's great. I think that one has NXT tie-ins, so that might be why. No More is the song I'm thinking of. That song slaps. Yeah, I used the word. That song is great. 2018 Disturbed. Indestructible. That's a great one. And yes, like Pancake says in chat, they are great in concert. Yes, they are really good. Good showmen, and a lot of good energy there as well. Speaking of great concerts, Shinedown is another one that is fantastic with their stuff. A lot of energy at their concerts. And I know there's a lot of stuff off the Sound of Madness album, and everybody's like, oh, that was overplayed, or that was really good. And to them I say, phooey. No, Sound of Madness, the song itself is really great. Devour will be on my top 5 songs probably forever. That just, like, so freaking good. If you haven't listened to Devour, go listen to Devour right now. Do it. Man, so good. What a Shame's a different kind of tone, but that's a great one. I haven't really connected with Shinedown recently off the Attention album. That was the last one that I listened to. Nothing really kind of clicked with me there, except for, I think, was it their single they released? Attention's okay. No, nothing's really calling out to me there. So, Amaryllis, I feel like, took a different tone at some of the songs. Adrenaline is good. Bully is, I think, the highlight of that album. The rest, okay. Enemies is good. Nowhere Kids is good. Yeah, that's like a 50-50 album for me. And then what do we got on Threat to Survival? Cut the Cord is good. Black Cadillac is a different, like, tone for them, I feel. I kind of like that one. Not sure why. But yeah, Shinedown's really good. Other ones that are kind of like, not out there picks, but like I said, they're very how I'm picky. Not in a judgmental way, but like song here, song there. Peanut Gallery Being Awake Now is going to hate me for this one.
Sure am.
But Rollin' by Limp Bizkit, come on.
Oh my god.
Rollin'. What? Now you know I've been loving this shit right here. Fantastic. His cover of My Way, that's a really good one. I enjoy that one quite a bit. Let's see who else is there. Another wrestling one. Maybe it's recency bias. Kingdom by, I think it's Downstraight. I could be getting that wrong. Cody Rhodes' theme is really good. Might get some flack for that one. Let me check real quick. Kingdom, Cody. So make sure I'm shouting out the correct band here. It is Downstate. Downstate made that one. They're really good. Stevie Aoki's got some good stuff. If we're going to take a hard left turn into the EDM spectrum, same as Skrillex. I'm trying to think of who else I listened to recently that's really, really good. Seether. Seether's another band that I don't think gets enough recognition. I don't know if they just hit a high point early on in their career, but I feel like they've kind of tapered off. They're a great band to listen to. I think it's Keep the Dogs at Bay now. Maybe that's not the song title, but that's definitely one of the lyrics. That song's really good. There's some with like a Western music video that I'm thinking of. This is a very Wikipedia heavy podcast episode. Thank you. Thanks, Wikipedia. Discography, please. Discography. Carmen Effect was a lot of the good stuff, along with Finding Beauty and Negative Spaces. I'm looking at the Holding On to Strings. Country Song. Whoa, what's the Western music video? Country Song. That's a great one. Seether's on tour. Everyone's on tour. Breaking Benjamin's on tour. Show is so good too. Oh, really? I don't think I've seen a Seether concert. But yeah, they're great. I feel they need more respect. I gotta give a shout out to 30 Seconds to Mars. Unfortunately, Jared Leto's a little bit of a creep, but he's a good singer, and they're a good. They perform well. If we could just focus on that part. So yeah, 30 Seconds to Mars. Obviously you have. What was that early one they had that everybody fucking knew about? Hold on. Let's see. Excuse me. The Kill. Okay, The Kill was the early one that was like huge for them. And then they started releasing, it was more recent. It was still probably a few years ago. But Up in the Air was really good, along with Do or Die. Walk on Water was great. Yeah. So, good stuff by them. Unfortunately, yeah, he's a... Yeah. But good stuff there if you just take the music for the music's sake. Red Hot Chili Peppers is always great. Got some good stuff there. Let's see. I'm trying to think some other stuff. Yeah, they were just in Glens Falls. Oh, you saw it? Yeah, nice. See, they're in Breaking Benjamin together. Pancake was there. Very nice. Just tell us how you love Nickelback so everyone can mock you. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Hey, Nickelback's good. As Peanut Gallery Labs. Nickelback is good. I only make fun of them because it's funny to make fun of them. But yes, Nickelback is good.
These are some bad takes.
You're a bad take. Go back to sleep, headache. You'll get rolling on out of here.
No. Oh my god.
Yeah, shut it. Yeah, Nickelback's good. They got a lot of songs that focus on sex, which I'm like, oh, these some horny boys here. But they got some good stuff. What was the Horseshoe album that I'm thinking of? Let's see. Of course, discography's not showing for me. Why not? Let's see, but they got some good stuff. Burnt to the Ground is a good one. Obviously, you got Photograph, meme worthy. Animals is really good. Oh, if you want a sad one, gotta be Somebody's a sad one. When We Stand Together, little cheeky, not cheeky, little cheesy. That's the word I'm looking for. Well, that's a good one. Million Miles an Hour, that's a good one. Along with Edge of a Revolution. Yeah. Mrs. G in chat, most songs focus on sex. Okay. Pancake says, tell lady to hush.
You hush. These are terrible takes.
Look at this graph, indeed. Look at this graph. Oh, okay. This is a one and done for me. But you guys remember Flyleaf? Oh, Fully Alive. That was a good one. Do you know that one, Peanut Gallery?
Yeah, I'll say a song.
That was a good one. Papa Griff mentioned it earlier in chat. Evanescence, they have some good stuff. Maybe not some healthy relationships and communications in that group, but they got some good stuff. Let's see. Who else? Oh, okay. If we're going to talk about openers that a younger enigma, a younger Bret did not know about. Oh crap, as I totally blank on the name. But there was a concert I went to. I think it was also that Seven Dust Corn and Disturbed concert. But there was an opener before that. That it was a woman singer. And she was just screaming her head off. And seeing the trajectory of that band. Is it Bloody Valentine? No. Crap. Hold on. In This Moment. Yeah. I think that's the one. Papa Griff. Thank you for that. Probably is. Yeah. Seeing them blow up. Good for them. I don't know much of their stuff. I know maybe one or two of their songs. But those ones, once again, slap, are really good. Blood by them is fantastic. And Adrenalize. Woo! Good stuff. Good stuff there. Thank you again, Papa Griff, for that. Man, they don't need to go as hard as they do, but they do. Hailstorm, I don't think I know too much from Hailstorm, if I'm being honest. I've heard the name. I've probably heard their song here or there, but I don't know much of their stuff specifically. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. I'm trying to, like, go through my head right now of, like, what's my most played? Oh, how could I forget? This is another one and done for me. Like, I don't know anything else by this group or this individual. Party Hard by Andrew W.K. goes hard. Fact. Statement. No cap. Facts. Printer. Whatever Chilled Chaos says. Shut up, Peanut Gallery. That's a great one. That's a really good one. Yeah, I don't know. Music is great. So, there's a lot out there. Here's my recommendations to you. Take what you will. Give it a chance. Give it a listen. Please. Especially Seven Dust. Especially Alter Bridge. Very underrated. Give them a chance. Give them a try. But yeah, if you guys can think of anything over on the YouTube side of things that's really, really good, or recommendations, let me know in the comments. Let me know. I'm always looking for new stuff. If it's good, you know. Like I said, there's a lot of shit out there. There's no way we can take it all in. So any recommendations? POD, how to forget about Payable on Death? My God.
That's what that stands for?
Yeah. I didn't know that for the longest time either until I went to concert.
I know that until right now.
Well, welcome to my world. Yeah, Payable on Death is great. Slipknot is great, like Papa Griff said. Oh my God, fucking Psychosocial. Charlie and I rocked out to that song so many times. Whoa. Good stuff. A lot of good stuff out there. Please let me know your recommendations, whether it's comments, whether it's Discord. Let me know. I definitely want to check it out. We all need a good rock out session, or just a good, not even just only metal, rock and roll. Like, there's a lot of good artists in all of genres out there. Like, I know I focused on the metal stuff today, but like I said, I listen to everything. Hollywood Undead, there's a few good ones there. But just wanted to share with you guys some stuff. Maybe you'll latch on to it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. If not, at least you tried it.